Welcome to GZR Ground Zero Radio, the very best of Orange County's original music scene and beyond. Beyond.
This is beyond. This is beyond.
Yeah, you can say that again. I'm going to tell you what, tonight's show is going to be hot. We have American Vinyl All-Star Band in the studio. Woo! Yes, we do. I know. When you hear the word All-Star Band, really, what does that mean? It could mean anything.
Well, yeah, but this is literally All-Star Band. If I didn't know that all these folks were still with us, I think I had gone to rock and roll heaven.
Okay.
I
mean, right. Tonight we are talking to an entire band of phenomenal artists, legendary, each and every one of them in their own rights. Everyone sitting in this room, including their manager, Bill, over here, that is joining us tonight. We are stoked that everyone actually got in the car to see us. Oh my God. That's awesome. American Vinyl All-Star Band. Check this out. Well, I guess let's do this. Let's do this like a round table. Let's pretend like we're sitting around this beautiful, there's a fire pit, and the fire pit is, it's not hot, but it's beautiful, and we're all sitting around it. We're about ready to sing some really cool tunes by like Steely Dan, Doobie Brothers, Boston. I don't know what it. There's some cool songs we're gonna sing, right? Like Kumbaya, and the first
coming off the peyote, and they're here.
Mike,
they're literally here,
and we're gonna have a blast. The first thing we should do is just go right to left and introduce who is here in the studio with us, starting with Barry Goudreau.
Hello, how we doing?
How you doing?
Oh no, my mic's off. Oh, there I am.
You didn't pay the $1 at the door.
I'll take care of you later.
How you doing, Barry Goudreau?
I'm doing great.
Thank you for being here tonight.
Tim Archibald.
Tim, how's it going?
Very good. So glad we finally made it.
You gonna keep us all in line?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Awesome. I love hearing that. I love the gold on your shoes and the gold on your hat. Yes, the brother's got it going on. And lead man himself, Danny Beissel.
Hello.
How you doing, Danny?
I'm doing great. Doing great. Glad to be here. Thanks for having us.
Stoked to have you.
Right on. Right. Stoked to be here.
Man, I can't wait to dig into just like asking you some stuff like, ooh, this is so delicious. How did this come about? All right, so moving right along, though, we have Mousey. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Doing fantastic.
Thanks for having us.
Yay. How's it going over here, Leroy?
I'm doing great. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Nice. You can give us all of that you want tonight. I love that.
You got it, man.
Love the flavor. And Mr. Jeff Skunk Baxter in the house.
Good evening. Thanks for your hospitality.
Thank you very much, sir. Can we just dive into a TED Talk? No, I'm just kidding. But you know what? Dude, I want to tell you that I like to just educate myself at home. And so I was watching some TED Talks, and the YouTube video scrolled into one of your talks on some phenomenal physics stuff that blew my mind. But I really appreciated the way that you were delivering the message and your canter and your speech. And I thought, hey, I want to hear more from this guy. So I, looked you up on YouTube to follow more of this intellectual guy, and come to find out it's the same Skunk Baxter, who's a musician. And I had never made that correlation before. I was pleased, very pleased. But that was a brand new discovery for me about 6 months ago. And so I follow you in both genres.
Well, thank you. I mean, it's nice to be loved. What can I say?
Hey, what's happening? Right?
Besides, thanks to rock and roll, it's the only way I can afford to work for the government.
Right. And we have the killer management over here, Mr. Bill. How you doing, Mr. Bill?
I'm doing well.
Fantastic. And you brought a lovely lady with you tonight. This is Miss Charlotte.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing great.
I'm so glad that the ladies came to balance out some of this testosterone.
I'm always happy to do that.
Thank you. Thank you, my dear. We're friends. Awesome. American Vinyl All-Star Band in the house tonight. So, Danny, tell us, how did this happen?
Well, I called the guys. No, I'm just kidding. I had a band called Foster Child back in 2007, and drummer is a friend of Bill Johnson, and we drove out to Jackson Hole, Wyoming, to open up for the All-Star Jam, which was Barry, Skunk, Franny was in the band then, and I think you had a couple different players, but we got to open up for them, and I got to get up and sing a Boston song and a doobie song, so I was like freaking out and stuff like that. And so I that was that, and then I hit you up in like 2010 or something, right, Bill? Like 2011, and on Facebook, and they were playing in Florida, and then I went down, met them in Florida, jumped up, did a couple songs, and it just kept rolling after that, and I got lucky and became the lead singer.
Nice. Right. Well, high five, man.
Thank you.
High five on the air right here. Boom, boom, boom.
Very, very grateful.
That's sweet. That is awesome. And so you guys have been busy doing some specialty gigs, if you would. Some private gigs and things like that. And I appreciate the speed of that. So tell us what you guys are doing in town.
Well, we're playing. Bill, you probably know more about this, being the manager, if you want.
We are playing a private show tomorrow night at some big fancy palace.
Exactly.
That exactly. Right on. So I'm so glad it worked out for you guys to drop by the studio and say, hey.
Yeah, thank you for asking us. And so having the band all in town at once is, that's why I thought it was, when I talked to you, I felt like, because everybody's got records out too, so I thought, like, let's get in here and talk to Michaela and talk about the band. So thank you for having us.
Absolutely. So I detect a tiny bit of an accent there. Where are you from originally?
Me? From Laguna Beach. From Philadelphia.
That's it.
I was just home for a while, so it's probably very high right
Gotcha.
now. Very, very hot right now.
Yeah.
Did I say water yet?
Water. Downey Beissel from Philadelphia.
Water.
No, we love it. California is really a melting pot for everything.
Yeah.
Every genre of music, every ethnicity, every accent. That's California.
Right on.
Right. So you fit right in. I'm so glad you moved here too, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Yes. So you've been hanging out a lot with Mr. Ed Krajak?
Yes. Yeah. Actually, yeah.
Cool dude, huh?
Yeah, he's awesome. I love Eddie.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do some gigs together. Yeah, he's awesome.
Sweet.
Good friend. Great
Excellent.
player.
Right?
Yeah.
And yeah.
Kayla.
Right.
Kayla, yeah.
Nice people. I know. She kind of stole my nickname. Kayla is my nickname. I moved here and she's Kayla. I meet Kayla at a songwriter night. I'm like, well, you're Kayla. I'm supposed to be Kayla. I got to stick with Michaela.
You're the Irish Kayla.
There you go. Yeah, very sweet people. We love them, and I brought that up deliberately to give them a shout out.
Of course,
shout
awesome.
out to Ed and Kayla.
What's up, Ed and Kayla?
Hey. Hey, also our station manager, Brent Kalin, is listening tonight. He is a huge fan of each and every one of you. As you can see, we were digging through his vinyl before you got here, trying to find your vinyl, because he is stoked that you were here on the show, and he's listening. So shout out to Brent, the station manager.
Hey,
What's up, Brent?
Hey.
Yes, Brent.
Happy Bosses Day.
Yeah, right. And thank you so much for allowing us to be here and do this and talk to these legendary musicians, right? So, where to begin? Where are we going to start with all of this mega talent in the room? Well, I'm going to just start right to left. Barry Goudreau, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good. It's so good to see you.
Good to be seen.
Yeah, so you're obviously part of American Vinyl, and I know that you still got your engine room project going as well.
I do, yes.
Yes, just like every musician, you gotta keep playing and keep playing. Even could be multiple projects. That's cool.
Yeah, we just did 3 dates opening up for the Hollywood Vampires back east in Boston, New Hampshire, and up in Woodstock, New York, the site of the Woodstock Festival.
Oh, really?
Which is pretty cool, yeah. There's a new venue. It's on the other side of the hill from the original Woodstock site. Yeah, it was fun.
Nice. Did you happen to attend the original Woodstock?
Well, I've got
wondering.
a story about that. I did. It took like 24 hours to finally get into the festival, and I parked my car and I get out and it was like knee deep in mud. The bands were like a mile away. There was no food. I hadn't even brought a sleeping bag or anything else. I sold my tickets, got in the car, and I left.
Oh, you serious?
Oh, yeah. I hate to admit it, but yeah. I bought the record, though.
Who said that? Who said over here, smart move? Yeah, probably a smart move. Yeah, either that or a whole lot of regret.
There wasn't a lot of planning involved there. It was like, Woodstock, let's go. And, I got there and was like, now what do I do?
That's hilarious. And then you're playing the spot, Currently, you just played the original spot, so that's great. I'm glad your engine room project is going hot for you.
Yeah, we're having a ball.
Excellent. And we do have some of those engine room songs in our playlist.
I just happen to have it with me.
You do. Awesome. There's merch for me to buy. I'm spending money, honey.
No, for you.
Oh, no.
For you, it's free.
Ah, come on now.
Until she's hooked. Right?
Tim, sitting just to the right of Barry.
Yeah, Tim Archibald.
How you doing, Tim?
Yeah, very good, very good. I've been playing with Barry in the engine room and RTZ before that, right?
Yeah, we've played together now for 30 years.
30 years, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
And Tim had a band before that, New Man. They had records on CBS and toured.
Yeah,
and,
that same label as Epic. We were on Epic, just like Boston. So.
And he also went on tour with New Kids on the Block.
Please.
Say what?
We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
But I also toured with Peter, with Wolf.
Peter Wolf,
Yeah,
yeah.
with Wolf
Yes.
from the Giles Band. So, in Boston, things are incestuous, right? There's a lot of...
Oh, that sounds awful.
yeah.
In a professional way.
In a professional way.
Very professional.
In a fun way.
Yes. Tim, it's really cool to have you in the studio as well. You guys are awesome for coming down here.
I'm so honored to be playing. Usually Bill Johnson, announces what everybody in the band, the different bands that we play with. So that's usually Bill Johnson's job.
Oh, I'm going to be using the New Kids.
Oh, just wait. Yeah,
Just wait till
Count
we
on that
get to
intro
Bill.
tomorrow night.
Just wait till we.
can't wait.
Well, good. Thank you for that. 'cause
Sorry, Tim.
You've been hiding that.
I'm going to use that for this radio segment as well, right? Danny Beissel,
Hey, hello.
the
What's
man with the voice.
What?
Yeah.
Well, thank you. That's
You.
a beautiful thing to say.
Well, it's a correct thing to say.
Thank you.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed hearing you play an acoustic set down on Laguna Beach with Ed Krajak.
Yeah.
And I got to personally hear your raw vocals with no studio effects involved. And
Couple
No.
effects on there.
But those type of scenarios I greatly appreciate because and that is when I can really hear and get in touch with who you are.
Oh, well said. Yeah, I love doing shows like that. It's intimate, it's raw.
Yeah.
And playing with Eddie, he's great. So we have a great chemistry. So I was glad you were there. That was great.
So you are super busy. Super busy. You
Trying to be. Trying to be. Just
That's-
moved to a new state. I'm trying to stay busy. Yeah.
When did you move here?
A year ago, actually. A year ago, like today. Wow. Yeah.
Well, happy birthday.
Thank you. It actually
to
is. That's so
you.
funny. It's weird. I didn't even know that. Anyway, yeah. So, yeah.
So you're brand new to Southern California. You've already you've already plugged in with Eddie, who's
Yeah,
great.
right on.
And you've brought the American Vinyl Band over here to do a private gig. And you've also got your own projects going on with your own album release.
Yeah. I just released Featherborn. You can get it on Spotify and all that stuff. I released it in July. So get out there and get it.
Get it. Just do it. I did, by the way. Yes, I own all the songs because I totally dig your vibe
Thank you.
and your voice.
Thank you very much.
And your songwriting skills as well. I still want to buy the vinyl, but I did buy the songs, and yes, I can testify to that. People, get your hands on Danny Beisel's latest album. You will not regret it. The vocals just go without saying. This man has got this natural, smooth rock tone to his voice. I mean, there's some rock going on. There's some. Okay, well, let me back up to say I gotta back up to when I heard you sing with Eddie, because during that gig, I heard you hit some harmonies that most people avoid in live situations. And so I'm not talking about just the typical third and the fifth. I'm talking about some dissonance type of harmonies that were so beautifully spot on. And hopefully I didn't make too much of a scene, but I stood straight up out of my chair thinking to myself, holy, I cannot believe that. It was so amazing. I
think I got lucky on that one.
I don't think so.
E-head.
Whatever's. No. I heard it live, and I'm so appreciative of what you can do live. That sets apart the studio musician from the live musician, hands down.
Wow, thank you very much.
Beautiful.
Appreciate it.
Mousey,
Hey,
how you doing?
I'm doing great.
I love your name.
Oh, thank you.
That's where did you get that name?
Well, my grandfather gave me that name. He was, I was always into everything, so he was like just moving around too much, like a little mouse. So it's kind of stuck.
I love it.
Thank you.
That's awesome. How do you like doing this American Vinyl
I
thing?
love it. I love it. I can't say it enough.
He loves it.
I love it.
So how you feel about that? Mousey. So let's talk about you and your musical history. Tell us.
Well, I've worked with quite a few people: Peaches and Herb, Wilson Pickett, Lloyd Price, Harold Melvin, the Blue Notes. Quite a few people. James Brown, of course. Yeah.
Ow! Peaches and Herb, though. I'm a fan. I am totally a fan. I didn't know that.
I toured with them when they had Reunited and Shake Your Groove thing.
I love
Midnight
it.
Special Days and Don
Shake your groove
Kirshner
thing. Shake
concerts.
your groove thing. I'm digging that. I'm a fan of Peaches and Herb.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's still doing it. He's still doing his thing. I think this is about his 902 Peaches. No, I'm just joking.
902 show.
Peach.
Oh, I gotcha.
Just-
Okay. That was hilarious. You are awesome. Thank you so much for joining us here
Thank you for having
tonight.
us. Thank you for having us.
I'm
Mousey also
stoked.
has a single out.
Let me know. Let's talk about that.
Well, I'm giving homage to James Brown. It's Say It Loud, I'm Black and I'm Proud. And I'm using all the go-go heads, like Sugar Bear from, the Go-Go EU, all the go-go heads out of Washington, D.C. And it's a go-go song, So I'm paying homage to James Brown as well as Chuck Brown.
Nice. So did you already drop it? Is it already released?
It's on all digital platforms.
So we can look it up right now and find
Yes.
it. Oh, brother. We're going to be doing
I
some
also have a
snooping.
James Brown Experience band that I'm working with, a tribute band.
Oh,
as well.
nice. Excellent. So where's your home city for that?
Washington, D.C.
Okay.
DMV area.
That's where your home city is for the James Brown Experience Band?
True.
Okay, right on. Well, we were checking out. We're going to be looking for that single.
All right. We want to remind you that you're listening to KOCI 101.5 FM.
You are hired. You are hired. How you doing over there?
I'm doing wonderful, man.
I love that accent.
Thank you.
Where's that accent from?
Jamaica.
Let me get you a little bit closer to the mic, and I'm going to turn you up, too.
From Jamaica.
We can't miss an ounce of that. That's delicious.
I'm the odd American.
What? Oh, but you add so much to the band. How you digging this whole thing?
I love it. It was not expected. When this guy found me and said, come join the band, I was a little reluctant, but I'm happy I'm here, and I still love all of these guys. And, I look forward to coming and working with them every time.
Beautiful. I didn't mean to. No, I was not trying to copy you. That's like my normal dorkiness. I wasn't trying to copy you. My children can testify to my silly voices.
It's all good.
Really awesome to have you here.
Thank you so much.
The accent is beautiful. I no doubt about that. And I look at this room right here. What am I gonna say? What am I gonna say to make this interview any better? I don't know, because you guys are phenomenal.
I wish everybody was in the room here with us. It is amazing. And Leroy, you were with the Whalers, if I'm not mistaken, huh?
Yes, for a little while.
That's so awesome.
It was a lot of fun. Great experience. Great guys. A lot of smoke.
No.
Yeah.
I find that hard to believe. No, I'm just kidding. But not only the Whalers, what else have you done?
Toured with Maxi Priest. That was my first tour. Jimmy Cliff, Third World.
Third World.
Yes.
You
did Yes.
Roberta Flack, too.
Roberta Flack I worked with in the studio.
Oh,
Jamaica.
nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Her vocals. Wow, her vocals.
She's amazing.
Yes, awesome. And, well, you as well. If you were, if you were asked to play with her, what does that say about you?
Well, creatively, I enjoy, music. So, that was a top of the line experience for me.
Excellent. Excellent to hear from you.
Thank you.
And let me see. There is a person sitting to your right. I believe his name is Jeff, but he is more kind of famously known for the first name of Skunk. Baxter, how are you, sir?
Fine, thank you, ma'am. How are you?
I am fantastic. I just want a TEDx talk with you right now, but I'm trying to not do that and keep us on the mode of music and your musicianship and your musical history. Of course, everyone appreciates you and loves you, and it goes without saying when you say the name, Skunk Baxter, we're talking yet another legend amongst all of these legends sitting in the room right here. So, wow. Thank you for joining us. And
Thank you for inviting us.
absolutely, anytime, absolutely. Tell us, tell us a little bit about how you got started and how you got interested in music in the first place.
Well, I'd asked for classical piano lessons from my mom when I was 5, and she granted me the privilege of getting me a teacher. And then I asked for a bicycle for Christmas when I was 9, and my parents gave me a guitar, pissed me off, hung it on the wall. And then a friend of mine started taking guitar lessons. I grew up in Mexico City, so he started taking guitar lessons, and he showed me a couple of chords. And next thing I was playing with Mexican rock and roll bands, Los Hooligans and Los Locos del Ritmo. And it was because the Mexican rock and roll scene in the late 50s and 60s was really happening. And then started commuting back and forth to boarding school in the U.S. and working at music stores on 48th Street in New York. And next thing I know, I was playing in bands, doing a lot of session work, and that's kind of how it all happened. And then played with Tim Buckley, played bass with Tim Buckley, and played in the craziest band on the planet, the Holy Modal Rounders. That was a lot of fun. And some of the guys from the Fugs. It was a really insane band. And just kept on going, and then met Walter Becker and Donald Fagen, and we formed Steely Dan. Steely Dan started opening for the Doobie Brothers, and meanwhile I was playing pedal steel for Linda Ronstadt, so I just stayed on the road for a few years. And then the Steely Dan was opening for the Doobies, and next thing I know I was playing 1 song, 2 songs, 5 songs, 10 songs, and then the whole show. And then they asked me to join the band. I said, sure. And so life's been pretty good. Done about a lot of live music, but a lot of session work, probably 1,500 albums and movie soundtracks and commercials and stuff. I'm a session slut, so I'm a sensitive artist. Where's the check?
Sensitive artist. I like how you add that.
But and then Billy and I became friends from the House of Blues in Boston. I mean, in L.A. I was Dan Aykroyd's an old friend, and Bill was on the board of directors, right, for the House of Blues, and we became friends. And Bill said, hey, let's put some musicians together and look at doing some charity events, especially for vets. And I have a special place in my heart for vets because I've been working for the Department of Defense for 25 years now. And so we started doing gigs for vets, and I have 15 years with LAPD, so we started doing some fundraisers for police officers. And then these gentlemen, who anytime the word goes out for help, these guys are, it's as we say at Lawrence Livermore, the nuclear weapons lab, 1 femtosecond for them to stand up and be counted. So the band has an interesting legacy of not only having fun playing together, because I like Barry's songs, Barry likes Danny's songs, Mousey and I played together for a little while in James Brown's band. I mean, it's very incestuous in a very legal and upright and
legal
right way. And it just seems to be this synergy between players who are ready and standing by to do anything that they can with our music and with the different privileges that we've had, and try to do something a little right, because life's been good to all of us. It's been amazing, and you got to pay it forward. So Bill spends a good deal of time looking for areas that we can contribute, people that need the help. Justice for Vets was something that we did.
That's right.
A lot of veterans get into trouble, and it's not because they're bad people, it's just they're in a tough spot. So there was a group of judges and police officers and attorneys that got together and say, hey, let's give these guys a second chance. So Bill said, hey, let's raise some money. So again, it's just an opportunity to have fun, play good music, enjoy each other's company, and maybe once in a while actually do a little bit of good.
Awesome. And we love that here at KOCI, because that is one of our, we have 2 missions here, and that is to help veterans and children in need. So that goes hand in hand with KOCI, and love that you're part of that.
And then the last thing, I just want to get it in there real quick, is I just finished my first solo album. I've never done Barry. These guys are all pros at this. I just getting started here. But songs out with Michael McDonald's on one of the singles, and the new single with Clint Black just hit country radio called Bad Move. That'll be interesting to see how that goes. But yeah, so we're still working it, still doing it, having a great time.
We're gonna look up those songs right now. They're already dropped, already released?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We'll be on the hunt for Skunk Baxter's solo projects as well. Mousey, Danny, all of
Barry too.
Engine Rooms. Phenomenal, all the stuff that you guys are doing together collectively, and also your solo projects as well. We're on top of it. We love you here at GZR. We love original music, and we appreciate the legendary musicianship that you're bringing into the studio tonight.
Don't forget, however, we have an extra member who's joined us for the show tomorrow night.
Charlotte.
And I'm going to hand the mic over to Charlotte real quick.
Fantastic.
Unbelievable, killer singer. If the word frightening had an upside, it would be Charlotte.
Yeah. Woo!
Thank you, Skunk.
How are you doing, beautiful?
It's warm in here.
It is. I know. There's a lot of body
There's a
and
lot of
body
hot
heat.
talent.
I know. Exactly that. Including you.
Says the gentleman.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
And I'm so glad you're here to balance out all the testosterone, like I said earlier.
Yes, I win.
Woo! Woo! I need some help.
We need some fans.
We do need some fans. And the second we're off this air, I'm turning that AC on behind me. You got it, girl. So let's learn about you. Where are you from, and what's your history?
Oh boy. Okay, so my family's from New Orleans. Bless you.
Thank you, Joe.
My family's from New Orleans, and I grew up listening to my mother sing everything. She was a fan of everyone, honestly. Liza Minnelli, Gladys Knight, Barbra Streisand, Aretha Franklin, Stevie Wonder. I could literally just go on about my mom.
Yeah.
But the short version is she's my biggest and first inspiration. And I love all kinds of music because of her. And now I'm going to hit the fast forward button. I started singing in plays at school. I started writing songs for friends after we graduated from high school. Some people got married a week later. Not me. But but I started writing songs for friends who were getting married, and somehow in my lifetime I have lost probably a double album set worth of wedding songs that I'd written. I was like, where are my papers? I was the age of papers. Like there was an Atari computer or something like that, and I just looked at it funny and wrote stuff down. Fast forward, started singing background with people like Brandy when she opened for Boys to Men. Somehow that segued into singing with Whitney Houston. And between then and today, Aretha, I got to rehearse next door to James Brown, but Narada Michael Walden was playing drums. I could hear him through the walls. Mikey Spice, I sang with Mikey Spice. Cool. Yeah, did some recording with him. I met Danny in Philadelphia. I don't know what year. It's going on 20 years ago though. When we were 10. When we were 10.
yeah, we were 10 years old.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
toddlers,
10 or 12, and
South Street.
And we met jamming in an acoustic situation. It was like him and a guitar, and his voice was so beautiful that I was one of those, stage runners, and I would just jump up and go, I'm singing with you.
And she did. We did like a blues song.
We fell in love and never leaving, and here I am today. Skunk and I, we did something with C.J. Vanston and Tommy Funderburg.
Mm-hmm. Tommy's a great singer.
He's incredible. This guy used to work and write with David Foster, and actually the standout moment for me was he did the demo for After the Love Is Gone for Earth, Wind and Fire.
Nice.
And he kills everything. He
Yeah.
kills everything he sings, like in the best way, in an illegal way. But
right.
over 25 years of singing with the best voices, my favorite artists, being in the room with people who inspire me constantly, and it doesn't stop. It just doesn't stop. I'm thankful that I get to hang out with these guys for a day. And I'm very excited for tomorrow.
Thank you so much for being here. You
Thank
are
you.
lovely.
Glad to be a part.
I'm looking forward to learning more about you, and I'm gonna do that. Can you tell our listening audience how they can find you and hear more of your vocals?
No.
It's a secret.
Skunk. I'm going to be the last kid on the block to do a solo record, apparently. But I've done a lot of background for a lot of people. You might be able to see me on screen on this year's Grammy performance with Chris Stapleton and Stevie Wonder. That was friends that took still shots of the show. Every picture that was sent to me, I'm like, super cheese.
Yeah.
Super cheese
That's the
smiling.
way it
I'm the one who
goes.
can't stop smiling in the back. Like, whatever the dance step is, like, you probably, no, you can tell it's not fake. You can tell it's not fake at all. But, like, yeah. I'm holding up a lot of people. I love to be a support vocalist. It's become one of my favorite things, just to be a part of something great and to help make it better.
Well, I am in love with you and that support vocal comment you just made. You are a real person, and that is beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you for noticing.
And Bill, how are you doing?
I'm doing well.
The manager with the magic.
I don't know about that.
I think the whole room here disagrees. So, how you doing, Bill?
Yeah, I pay him to do that. We actually met about 14 years ago at Crossroads with Eric Clapton.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So, Bill, tell us about you. Where are you from? And tell us your background.
I am a Boston guy. I've known Barry from the neighborhood, but he was a big shot back then, didn't really talk to me. And I wound up, as Jeffrey said, involved with the House of Blues and got to hang out with this guy, and, now I'm in love with him.
Who wouldn't be?
That's right.
I
Look
know.
at him. Look at that handsome face.
I know, right?
Jeffrey's new record is called Speed of Heat, by the way.
Thank you.
You can find it. It's
Thank
out
you.
there.
Speed of Heat. Spunk
And he
Baxter.
also mentioned Justice for Vets. We have a song that benefits Justice for Vets which includes Carly Simon singing a little backup.
Does that happen to be
Calling
the
All
song
Angels.
we have in our queue?
Ah, look at that.
How that is such a perfect lead-in. You're hired.
Yeah.
You and Mousey.
That's why I get to play the checkbook. It's always
what?
empty, but I play it anyway.
I think that we should check that song out right now. As a matter of fact, this is "Calling All Angels" by American Vinyl All-Star Band.
Calling all angels, now I'm calling all you angels. I need a sign to let me know you're here. All of the lines are being crossed over the atmosphere. I need to know how things are gonna go, 'cause I feel us drowning in a sea spilled from a cup. Oh, and there is no place safe, no safe place to put my head. When you feel the world shake from the words that I said, now calling all angels, now out of me. Calling on angels. I'm calling on you, angels. When children have to play inside so they don't disappear, while private eyes sub marriage lies, 'cause we don't talk for years. And football teams are kissing queens and losing sight of having dreams. In a world that what we want is only what we want until it's ours. Now calling on angels, and I'm calling on you, angels. Calling on music is the way to get straight through, to get right through, to lose all the whys and wherefores. So music is the way. You can't resist it. Music is the way to get right through. Right through to your heart.
In the studio here at GZR Ground Zero Radio, the very best of Orange County's original music scene, we have the American Vinyl All-Star Band in the studio. They are literally all in the studio, and I am stoked. Mega talent. Would you please recap for us, Bill, the Calling All Angels song and its purpose?
You just heard Calling All Angels, covered by American Vinyl, including Carly Simon, which was recorded on Martha's Vineyard in Carly's house. And it benefits Justice for Vets, which, as Jeffrey explained earlier, helps out veterans that need help with legal issues.
Absolutely love that concept here at KOCI. And we are definitely support our veterans here. And I have no doubt I'm going to be hearing from our station manager about that song. That it was beautiful. Denny, you have the vocals for this.
Well, it was Sally Taylor was also on it. She sang it with me.
Yes.
That's Carly's daughter and James's daughter.
Oh, it's her daughter. Very nice.
Yeah.
In Carly's house. In
Yeah,
her
in the
studio.
famous barn, I think it was. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I love the intimacy of those type of environments and recording environments. Yeah.
On the end of it, she ad-libbed that. That's her ad-libbing.
Yeah, we all wrote lines for her, and she just looked at them and threw them away.
She's like, let me
just
just try
did it.
this.
'Cause I got it.
Of course, we'll shout out to Carly Simon and her daughter for singing on that. And you
Sally
said-
Taylor, yeah.
Yes, Sally. Nice, very nice. Beautiful, beautiful rendition. I love it. Absolutely love it. Awesome. So you're here for a private event, and we are so absolutely lucky to have each and every one of you here personally. Thank you very much for taking the time to hang with us.
Thank you so much, Michaela.
Huge fans right here. Wow, the American All-Star Band. And, you know, I really like how on the website, the very first thing that said, when you click on bios, it says, when you hear All-American All-Star Band, what is that going to mean, right? Okay, this is the real deal. That's what this means. And that's who we're talking to tonight. We are talking to the real deal. Each and every player, including the manager, including Charlotte, every single person in the house tonight is legendary in their own right and just musically gifted beyond words. And we are blessed, Ground Zero Radio, we are blessed that you are here hanging with us. And I hope that you'll come back.
Of course.
Anytime. Open invitation. And we'd also like to talk to you about your individual projects as well. So whatever you have going on, we are here for you. That is what we do. We want to put the spotlight on you and your original music and your projects. It's important to us. And that, my friends, is a wrap. Check out AmericanVinylAllStarBand.net is their website address.
Also, you can get us on Instagram, American Vinyl All-Star Band.
Instagram
And Facebook.
and
All that
Facebook,
good stuff. All the
and
socials.
all of those, all of the aboves.
Yeah.
And you guys, it's been a pleasure. I hope you have a very nice time here in Southern California, and come back anytime.
Thank you so much. Right on.
Excellent.
Woohoo! See you on the 23rd.